So many questions. It's very good. I'm very satisfied. I have here 5 pages. 5 pages with book about hypnosis and creativity in English and above all in Russian. Who is interested in this field, you can feel free to come here and to take these pages. 5 pages, very interesting in this field. For research work and experiments and so on. Riguarda il gesto, no? Che ho dato. Questo risponderà. Well, as far as the gesture of hypnosis, it can be very simple, closed eyes or with finger, or flash of 2 triangles, or it can be something like rights to enter, to can better distinguish what is hypnosis and what is the ordinary state. How long can be effective this gesture? It is very individually. Hypnosis doesn't depend from this gesture, however can be very useful to can distinguish better to these different states. In some cases can be always for always. In some cases it's necessary to do reinforces of this gesture, for example, after 1 year, after 2 years, and so on. Okay?
האם יש משמעות מיוחדת לקלטת הזאת או לאחרת?
Practically during all my hypnotic sessions I use the music. I use also Arab music that is very different, but is very difficult to understand in Europe. But it's excellent for the state of dissociation, for confusion. Sometimes the problem of the music is that you must, well, I am also a musician, I play piano and the organ, and so I like very much music. And so the problem is that you must be very carefully in the selection of the music, because what for one patient can be very positive and pleasure, for other person can be very negative and very unpleasant. This is the problem. I use also Galim, alpha, beta, also for the state of anesthesia and so on. So it's very, very useful because practically I can say that 98% my hypnosis is always with music. Always with music. But every cassette must be different, with different music. I have about 50 cassettes and I change music. It must be to create always different registrations.
האם הציורים שונים במצב היפנוטי מאשר במצב של ערות מוחלטת?
The hypnosis, of course, cannot create new qualities and to give you a talent if you haven't. But he can help you to be more free and to can express what is your unconscious processes. So, for example, during this artistic activity, practically you were in the art is very necessary to let speak your unconscious and a little eliminate rationality. And therefore, in the hypnotic state, you can obtain pictures, the quality of pictures better. And I think that many artists spontaneously can enter in a hypnotic state, absolutely without gesture, without any other method, because they are so exciting and so the feeling is so strong that in that moment completely you can lose the time, the place, and other factors. I myself enter in hypnosis with my patient without gesture, without entering hypnosis, with some right to go away. But also today, for example, I don't know if you observe this fact, that in certain moments I exist only with my patient and all the rest is completely out. It's very necessary, and in such case we can speak about quite para-hypnosis, because you can communicate with the other ways. We don't know how, but it works. It works.
אני ריכזתי פה כמה שאלות ביחד, כל אותן שאלות שנגעו בבחירת הטכניקה, בבחירת האינדוקציה, סוגי תנועות למיניהן, מגע בראש, מגע סיבובי, מגע על הגוף וכו' וכו' וכו', והאם אין איזה חשש לטרנספרנס באותם המקרים שבהם הוא מצמיד את ראשה של הפציינטית, במיוחד כשזה פציינטית, למרות שכשיוצאים מהארון הזה גם פציינטים, אם הם מצמידים את הראש וכו', טרנספרנס, אז הוא יענה לנו נכון.
Well, for hypnosis and in general for the psychotherapy, it's very necessary to be close to our patient. Emotively, it's a special relationship, very rich emotively. And is it possible to create the transfer without touching? It's no problem with the touching. It's a problem what your patient can feel from you. And like psychotherapist, I think that sympathy and to be open from the part of your patient is absolutely positive and very necessary for good results. It's not problem of the patient, it's problem of the therapist. If he is sufficiently strongly to be completely, to touch unsexually. For example, when mother touch her child, touch and with tenderness and very with love, but the touch has other quality. It's not sexually, and I touch very much my patients. Even I let my hand about 20 minutes on the hand, but I have problems with transfer, like something only for this problem of touching, because it's not sexually touching. For us, it's very necessary to have a good ordinary love, an ordinary life. As far as relationship with partner, because if you are satisfied sexually, so I think really if we speak openly about this problem, it's absolutely necessary to do very frequently love with your partner, to be in equilibrium, in harmony. It's very necessary because can be very dangerous, for example, to live in sexual abstinence and emotional abstinence, and there is problem that our patient I can take these things from my patient and create transfer. It's problem, my problem, not of the patient. Because when patient, for example, during hypnotic session, always I'm in white, plášť, jak se řekne bílý plášť? Yes, the doctor. Very distant. I never seen my patient out from the clinic, even if they, for example, offer me a coffee. So it's very, very distance, very distance. But for example, in some cases, if they ask me something about me, even in the psychodiagnosis, I ask my patient to do me 3 questions, and then I am able to answer, and this question can be anything about my life, anything. Until today, I was lucky to can answer to this question until today. It's very important like test because you can discover on the beginning of psychodiagnosis what is approach of the patient from the part of patients to you. If so, for example, the first or second session, my patient asked me, "Are you married?" I understand why ask me. Or for example, this is the system of secret policy in Czechoslovakia, that you can ask me something about politics and so to discover also. In any case, I think don't worry, because it's completely, as far as the touching is completely other touching, it's not sexually. So practically I can women or men to have here, to touch, today, but in hypnosis is possible. Out of my clinic is not possible. I cannot. I have this privilege in hypnosis to touch, to do, of course, not sexually places. In some cases, when I see that is very, very danger, I didn't use my hand. I use something metallic. So in the case of Abraham, I don't use hand. Yes. Yes, to create distance, to be far. So it's yes. I learned from Abraham this antenna. I use it. Yes.
This one is the more hypnotic.
It's very good. I'm still in hypnosis. And the other question. So it's of course when I was in Vienna, in Austria, I participated in some congress of ethical approach. We have in Europe European Society for Psychotherapists that want to unite all European countries and a level of ministry to do to unify the model of psychotherapy in Europe. And we have we have spoken about the problem of ethic, what to do with patient, where is enumerate, which loves his doctor and so on. But it's problem of every person, of also my ethic system, what I to do and so on. It's difficult to do in general. It's possible because every contact is absolutely original, and also hypnosis original. It's not possible to do some too closed. Maybe some patient in general is possible to do that, to do the love with patient, finish psychotherapy. But from experience of my colleagues, in some cases was possible to do also the therapy after a period of. It's very difficult to do. But what to do? Cancel what to do. But What is necessary, I repeat, is to be satisfied personally and to have this distance. Because our psychotherapy contact is very, very difficult because we are so closed, but without the possibility to create a copy with our patient. And in the moment that we, generally we can say, the copy, finish psychotherapy, we haven't no power. This is the other kind of relationship. Okay? Sufficient.
העצה שלי לכם, שאם אתם מגלים במפגש ראשון עם המטופלת או המטופל ההיפנוטי, שהנגיעה הזו, הכלילה במצח או ביד, איזשהו ליווי של מילת הרפאיה עם נגיעה, מעוררת איזה שהם חששות או חשדות שמשהו מתרחש עם המטופלת שלנו, אז לא יעזור גם אם עוברים למות. כי גם את המות היא תתרגם, גם את מות ההוראה היא תתרגם באותה מידה כמו את האצבע. כלומר, הפתרון הזה הוא פתרון טוב לנו, אולי כדי להגן על הורינו, חששות שאנחנו, חלק גדול מאיתנו, במיוחד אלה שעובדים הרבה מלאים בהם, אז אני יודע שעשיתי את זה עם מות. אבל מי שמרגישה משהו, או שחושבת שהיא מרגישה משהו, היא תרגיש את זה גם עם מות. עכשיו, אלה שלמדו אצלי יודעים שאני מקדיש ממש פרק לנושא של נגיעות. כי הנגיעות חשוב ביותר, ואנחנו צריכים ללמוד לתמרן בין הנגיעות לבין הנגיעות הנכונות, אם נקרא לזה ככה. כלומר, לגעת חובה, צריך לדעת איך, מתי, למה ומדוע, להכין טוב את המטופלת לנגיעה, ולהכין אנחנו יודעים שאפשר רגיל, אפשר אריקסוניאנית, אפשר לבקש את הרשות כשבעצם אנחנו לוקחים את הרשות, הרבה יותר קל, אבל לא לוותר על הנגיעות, במפורש, לא לוותר על הנגיעות, אין ברירה. צריכים לגעת, נגיעות מסוימות, קלות, כלילות, צריך לגעת. והמות לא פותר את הבעיה, זה העניין.
המות הוא מאוד פרוידיאני.
מאוד פרוידיאני, כן, נכון? אני ניסיתי בזמן האחרון מות עם לייזר, אבל לא מרגישים. יש לי את הלייזר פרויקטר ולא מרגישים. טוב, היה לנו עוד...
A very deep emotion feeling that is created between patient and doctor is very, very positive. I, for example, say, now you can concentrate on my hand, real on my clinic, at home, imaginary hand. But from the first session, I do all the possible to not create dependence on my person of the patient, and I don't see this problem because patients feel exactly that of course many girls, many women are doing all the possible to, for example, go to create something like relationship like between boy and girl. But in some cases when psychotherapy is absolutely stable in this point, it can be for first time when the woman didn't feel like object, and she can see, yes, this is my first experience that I am something more than like object to do the love, something more. I'm more considered. So this testimony from the part of psychotherapists can be very useful. And then I say in some cases when, for example, I'm invited off-site clinic and so on, I say the love can finish, but psychotherapy in the future, when it's necessary, when it's very nice relationship between us, it's something that I am always to your disposition, and it would be pity to lose this occasion that you have, and so very without moment. And when you can give this message, it's possible to have the situation under control. To have the problem is in the moment when your patient feels fear that no, I correct this. When it feels that his doctor has a fear of sexual approach. This is not in absolutely able to continue and feels very strong. In this moment, it's very, very dangerous. But it's our personal problem, not of me.
יש פה שאלה, האם לאחר לימוד השפה החדשה או במהלך לימוד השפה החדשה, האם חולמים בשפה החדשה או בישנה? עכשיו, יש פה שתי שאלות שאני פשוט לא מעביר אליו, כדי שאנחנו במקום שתי שאלות נעשה שתי אינדוקציות אולי, להרחיב לדבר על לימוד העצמי של שפות ושילוב בשיטות ההיפנוזה בשיטות פסיכותרפיה, כשניהם פשוט פרקים שלמים, אני לא רוצה לפתוח את זה. הוא
לא ענה לאינדוקציה, עכשיו יש לאינדוקציה.
בסדר, נכון, אני אזכיר לו. ואלו השאלות האחרונות. מה שכרגע הוא יענה זה השאלות האחרונות.
As far as the selection of induction, sometimes it can be in the base of psychodiagnosis. Sometimes is what I feel spontaneously in that moment. So I cannot give the other answer. Usually I decide on the basis of results of psychodiagnosis. For example, for some Russian, yes, in this moment I should speak about so many cases, what is right induction, when it's very various, it depends of the personal situation. And the second question was about dreams. Sometimes I can, as far as the psychoactivated linguistic method, I do the post-hypnotic suggestion that during the dream, during sleeping, the person can have all dreams in foreign language. And so exercise can be without saying concretely about what will be this dream, but not only during the sleeping, but also during the day. For example, walking, traveling, that can register the word with terms, foreign terms, in foreign languages, in foreign language. Even to do some exercise, to bring a small dictionary and to read foreign words, and all must be in service of this new approach. And what I forget to say you is that after some hypnotic sessions, I speak very positively about the subject. I say, jak se řekne, chválím. Lodo. It's very necessary because regrets are on our life very important, and so it's very necessary to encourage, to say it will be possible. I am very satisfied, and never correct mistake directly, but always indirectly. In school, directly, no, it's not good. Then padělak, vysvědčení. Duda, very bad results. So it's something very, very negative. it's necessary indirectly to say it's possible. Okay? Now, I should like to do other types of induction. For example, for person who is very, it's very high tension, nervous tension, who consider that in this moment is not in relaxation and to want to do this kind of experiment. Please come here. It's true that sometimes during the hypnotization can be some accident, like with my eye. During movement, I've broken my ear. I said you that I use many things. Take one hand. And in the first part of hypnotization, I say stringere fortemente,
תלחץ, תמעך בחוזקה.
distruggere le pigne,
תהרוס את האצטרובלים.
distruggere,
תהרוס.
e sfogare tutta la tensione che entra nelle pigne,
תוציא את כל הכעס שלך לתוך האצטרובלים.
tutte le cose negative entrano.
כל הדברים השליליים נכנסים לתוך זה.
Il suo compito è distruggere completamente.
התפקיד שלך הוא להרוס לחלוטין.
And this kind of work is possible to do 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and in the same time I have on my clinic a light che lampeggia, una luce che lampeggia. A patient can observe this light and so feel some changes on his eyes. And to be in a very comfortable position. Can you facilitate your position, for example, so to be here low? What? This is still induction, and I can say più stringi le mani con le pigne, Abram, più stringi le mani con le pigne.
יותר לוחץ על
Sei
האצטרובלים.
già tu in ipnosi anche?
Un altro tipo.
Un altro io. Più stringi le mani, più entri nello stato
אתה
ipnotico.
יותר נכנס למצב ההיפנוטי.
E questo stato diventa sempre più profondo,
המצב זה נעשה
sempre più
יותר ויותר
piacevole,
עמוק, יותר ויותר נעים,
sempre più piacevole,
תמיד יותר ויותר נעים,
sempre più piacevole,
יותר נעים.
e perdi la nozione del tempo
אתה מאבד את ידיעת הזמן,
e dello spazio,
החלל,
e ogni specie dell'energia negativa esce da te
כל סוג של אנרגיה שלילית יוצאת ממך.
e ti liberi
אתה משתחרר,
e ti senti sempre meglio,
אתה מרגיש כל הזמן יותר טוב,
sempre meglio,
יותר טוב,
sempre meglio,
יותר טוב,
meglio,
יותר טוב,
sempre meglio,
תמיד יותר טוב,
meglio,
יותר ויותר טוב,
sempre meglio,
תמיד יותר טוב,
meglio,
יותר טוב,
meglio, Beterto?
יותר טוב.
יותר טוב?
יותר טוב.
יותר
יותר טוב.
יותר
יותר טוב.
יותר טוב?
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 יותר ויותר טוב.
Sometimes it's possible to collaborate with other person, for example, to do hypnotization with other two colleagues and to change voice. This is also very good for a state of confusion. Speak.
יותר ויותר טוב. יותר ויותר עמוק. עמוק ונעים.
Okay, now I can work. Can I leave your... And you can continue, and in the same time you can observe my hand. My hand. Tutto nella nostra vita è ritmico
הכל בחיים שלנו.
e noi dobbiamo
בקצב.
capire bene il ritmo.
אנחנו צריכים להבין היטב את הקצב.
Tutto sono le onde,
הכל גלים,
come il mare,
כמו גלי ים.
e questo mare
הים
piacevolmente
הזה באופן נעים
ci addormenta,
מרדים אותנו,
addormenta piacevolmente,
מרדים אותנו בנעימות,
come un bambino che si trova in una culla,
כמו תינוק שנמצא
addormentato
בארסל,
da sua mamma,
נרדם על ידי אמו
che vuole bene,
שאוהבת אותו,
e così si sente sempre più tranquillo.
וכך אתה מרגיש תמיד יותר ויותר שלב.
Tutto è il ritmo nella vita
הכל בקצב במהלך
e
החיים.
ogni cosa ha il suo tempo.
לכל דבר הזמן שלו.
Il tempo per essere sveglio,
זמן להיות ערי,
il tempo per dormire,
זמן לישון,
il tempo per avere gli occhi aperti,
זמן לעיניים פקוחות,
il tempo per avere gli occhi chiusi,
זמן לעיניים עצומות,
il tempo per essere in ipnosi,
זמן להיות
il
במצב
tempo per essere
היפנוטי,
fuori di ipnosi,
זמן להיות מחוץ
il
למצב
tempo per
היפנוטי,
piangere,
עת לבכות,
il tempo per ridere.
עת לצחוק.
Ogni cosa ha il suo tempo.
כל דבר בזמנו.
Il respiro diventa sempre più profondo.
הנשימות שלך נעשות יותר עמוקות.
E la mia mano tocca le
יד
parti
שלי
energetiche
נוגעת
del suo
בחלקים
corpo.
האנרגטיים בגופך.
Entro in un stretto contatto con la parte energetica del suo corpo.
חזק עם החלקים האנרגטיים בגופך.
Non c'è più il tempo e spazio.
אין יותר תחושת זמן וחלל.
Ora, mentalmente apro in questa parte del suo corpo un buco mentale.
אני פותח כעת בתוך החלק הזה של גופך.
Lei completamente
פתח
tranquillo e sereno.
רוחני.
E da questo buco comincia ad uscire ogni cosa negativa,
מתחילים לצאת.
ogni tensione
כל דבר שלילי, כל מתח.
si apre come un fiume
כמו
che
נחל
esce,
שיוצא.
si apre tutto
נפתח הכל
al massimo e tutto
למקסימום.
esce fuori.
הכל יוצא החוצה.
Escono fuori tutte le ingiustizie,
יוצאים החוצה כל
tutte le
האי-צדק, עוולות,
umiliazioni, tutti i problemi.
כל הבעיות.
Invece la mia mano che è appoggiata sull'avambraccio
וידי אשר מונחת על הכתף, על הזרוע,
trasmette
משדרת
con la sua energia termica
עם אנרגיית החום שלה,
qualcosa molto positivo,
משהו מאוד חיובי,
che si sente libero ma protetto,
שמרגיש שחש חופשי אך מוגן,
tranquillo.
שלב ורגוע.
Allora c'è questi due movimenti, qualcosa che
יש
esce
את שני התנועות האלו,
e
משהו
qualcosa
שיוצא
che entra.
ומשהו שנכנס.
Come il metabolismo.
כמו חילוף החומרים, המטאבוליזם.
Ma per avere l'effetto ancora più
אבל על מנת
profondo,
שתהיה השפעה עוד יותר עמוקה,
tocco ora
אני נוגע כעת
la sua schiena
בגבך
e si concentri sulla mia mano.
ותתרכז בכף ידי.
Qualcosa esce
משהו יוצא
e qualcosa entra.
ומשהו נכנס.
Qualcosa esce
משהו יוצא
e qualcosa entra.
ומשהו נכנס.
Ora la mia mano diventa come un fuoco
כעת כף היד שלי נעשית כמו אש.
e questo fuoco entra nel suo
ואש
corpo
זה חודר לגופך,
e lei comincia a sentirsi molto molto forte,
אתה מתחיל להרגיש אותה חזק מאוד, מאוד חזק,
sempre più forte,
יותר ויותר חזק,
sempre più forte,
יותר חזק,
rilassato,
רפוי,
ma forte.
יותר חזק.
Potrebbe essere anche una reazione speciale nel corpo dovuta al tocco con la mano.
יכולה להתרחש גם תגובה מאוד מיוחדת בגופך בגלל המגע של היד.
verso l'espiro diventa sempre più profondo,
השינוי שלך נעשית יותר עמוקה,
sempre più profondo,
כל הזמן יותר ויותר עמוקה,
sempre più profondo,
יותר ויותר עמוקה,
ancora più profondo,
עוד יותר עמוק,
ancora più profondo,
עוד יותר עמוק,
talmente profondo
כל כך עמוק,
che i suoi occhi si aprono e cominciano a fissare un
שהעיניים
punto
שלך נפקחות ומביטות בנקודה
sul soffitto,
קבועה בתקרה,
senza muoversi,
ללא תנועה,
senza muoversi,
ללא תנועת עיניים,
senza muoversi.
ללא כל תנועה,
Fissano un punto,
קבועות בנקודה למעלה, בתקרה,
un punto fisso,
נקודה קבועה,
fisso, fisso,
מקובע, קבוע,
fisso, si aprono ancora di più,
נפתחות עוד יותר,
si aprono,
נפתחות עוד
si
יותר,
aprono,
נפתחות,
aprono. Lei può mentalmente abbandonare il suo corpo,
אתה יכול לחלוטין
fare un viaggio nell'universo,
להשאיר את גופך ולטייל,
mentre gli occhi fissano un
בשעה
punto,
שהעיניים מקובעות בנקודה,
fissano,
מקובעות,
il corpo è completamente abbandonato,
הגוף שלך
abbandonato,
עזוב,
abbandonato,
עזוב,
abbandonato,
עזוב,
abbandonato,
עזוב על ידך,
abbandonato,
עזוב על ידך,
abbandonato,
עזוב על ידך,
abbandonato.
עזוב על ידך.
E ora come fosse un televisore
וכעת,
lei riesce a vedere un film che parte in questo
אתה מצליח
momento.
לראות סרט שמתחיל ברגע
Una
זה,
cosa molto interessante
משהו מאוד מעניין,
in arabo,
בערבית,
molto interessante.
מאוד מעניין.
Lei vuole vedere ogni
אתה רוצה לראות
disegno, ogni cosa.
כל דבר,
E ora si chiudono gli occhi,
וכעת העיניים נעצמות,
si chiudono
נעצמות,
o non si chiudono, o si chiudono, o non si chiudono.
מצוין.
In ogni caso il film continua,
הסרט נמשך,
va sempre in avanti,
ממשיך, מתקדם,
con sensazioni piacevolissime.
עם הרגשה נעימה מאוד.
Lei vede qualcosa molto importante,
אתה רואה משהו מאוד חשוב,
cambia la sua vita,
שמשנה את חייך,
profondamente cambia la sua
משנה
vita.
את חייך באופן משמעותי ביותר.
E dopo aver aperto gli occhi
ולאחר שפתחת
si sentirà piacevolmente
לאחר
rilassato
שתפקח את העיניים, אתה תרגיש
e gli sembrerà di aver dormito il tempo
תהיה לך
lunghissimo,
תחושה שישנת זמן ארוך,
tantissime ore,
הרבה מאוד שעות,
e si sentirà come la mattina,
ואתה תרגיש כמו בבוקר,
riposato.
נינוח.
Il suo io sarà rafforzato enormemente,
האגו שלך יהיה מחוזק באופן משמעותי.
starà molto bene,
תרגיש מאוד טוב,
molto bene,
מאוד טוב,
molto bene,
מאוד טוב,
molto bene,
מאוד טוב,
molto bene.
מאוד טוב.
Si può alzare? Allora questo era meno spettacolare, però un
זה היה
metodo
פחות תיאטרלי, אבל זוהי שיטה
che potete molto facilmente fare
יכולים מאוד בקלות
nella vostra clinica.
בקליניקה שלכם.
שאני כל הזמן לא יכולתי לשמוע מה שאתה מתרגם ולא שמתי לב למה שהוא אומר,
Cosa dice?
הקשר לא היה כל כך חזק.
אבל הפרובלמה che non poteva sentire né
Ha raggiunto lo stato talmente profondo no, it was not possible to listen Abraham's voice.
Yeah, I hear, but
You-
think,
You were so far. Was it for your pleasure, this state?
it was a relaxation.
Relaxation.
But I all the time knew what he was speaking, what is going here.
Very deep? Very deep?
Yeah.
Yes? Very
Not so
very-
deep, not so deep.
Not so deep, but pleasure?
Yeah.
Pleasure. Cosa dice che?
Lui, אחמד, לא מפגרה. הוא אומר שאחמד לא ישלם על הטיפול הזה.
Now, we can continue, and I can present you another kind of induction with the number 8. Okay, practically, you can imagine that here is the number 8, and practically it's necessary to come in this way, no? Completely so. And this is the induction, what can be very useful to enter in hypnotic state, because after some, please, right? Continui a camminare così,
תמשיך לטייל,
più cammina così, sempre più veloce.
תמיד יותר מהר.
Lei entrerà nello stato ipnotico,
אתה נכנס למצב היפנוט
very very profondo.
מאוד מאוד עמוק. תראו, כולכם יודעים לראות,
Le viene a ridere sempre di più,
לשמוע.
sempre di più,
תמיד אתה צוחק יותר,
sempre di più.
יותר.
È una sensazione mai prima provata,
תחושה שלפני כן מעולם לא
più veloce,
התנסית. יותר מהר,
quickly,
יותר מהר,
very quickly,
יותר מהר,
very quickly.
יותר מהר.
Non deve scappare il numero 8,
שלא יברח לך
mi sembra che le sta
8.
scappando,
נראה לי שמספר 8
più
הולך
veloce,
לך לאיבוד, יותר מהר,
più veloce,
יותר מהר,
ancora più veloce,
יותר מהר.
più veloce. Lei è molto bravo.
אתה מצוין,
Bravissimo.
אתה נהדר,
Is it
bravissimo.
necessary also to speak positively about everything that your subject is doing, to encourage? Because mostly the people has a feel that can satisfy you. And you can give also some post-hypnotic suggestion that, for example, at home, then is doing this number 8, then can immediately enter in hypnotic state. Close your eyes now.
עין,
Close your eyes.
Keep walking.
Yes. Is it possible?
Yep.
The number 8 becomes even smaller and smaller. Seems smaller. Smaller. Ad ogni respiro,
כל נשימה, יותר ויותר.
you can work also with 2 persons. Now, when I say can open your eyes. You can see your right eyes where you have your right hand. 1, 2, 3. Right eyes. Continue. You can now, it's possible. More and more. More and more. More and more. ridere, ridere.
לצחוק.
di più.
לצחוק יותר.
di più.
יותר לצחוק.
di più.
יותר.
di più.
לצחוק.
Così
יותר.
vedete che come anche molto salutare
ככה אתם
ridere,
רואים
perché sprema
כמה
ogni
שזה בריא
tensione.
לצחוק, כי זה משחרר
ridere.
כל לחץ. לצחוק.
ridere,
לצחוק.
ridere.
לצחוק.
E ci sono due possibilità, o
קיימות שתי
continuare a ridere
אפשרויות,
di più,
או שאתם
così sfogano la
צוחקים
tensione,
יותר ומשחררים
o
לחץ,
improvvisamente smettono
או
di
שבאופן
ridere.
פתאומי אתם מפסיקים
Voi non
לצחוק.
potete perdere.
אתם לא יכולים להפסיד.
Quello che è necessario
מה
è che
שנחוץ,
qualsiasi cosa che fate
שכל דבר שאתם עושים
non si deve mai fallire.
לא להיכשל לעולם.
Ogni passo che fate
כל צעד
deve
שאתם
essere
עושים
studiato
חייב
e
להיות
fatto in tal
נלמד
modo
ועשוי באופן
che
כזה
sempre la figura dell'ipnotista
שתמיד
esce positivamente.
המהפנט יצא חיובי מהעניין.
Very deep hypnosis, very deep hypnotic state, hypnosis. I should like to listen a cassette again with music. Can we? Yeah? To create special atmosphere. Is the side B. Side B, attention. The side A is a mess, Byzantine mess. Relax, relax, relax. Forte. Più forte. Più forte. Più forte.
Ai tutti champanhe que embriaga meu coração, a saber te acompanhe na viagem dessa emoção. Nada é proibido, quando é fruto desse prazer. Quero arder nesse amor, eu te quero enquanto viver. Enquanto eu viver. Enquanto eu viver. Um olhar fascinante que não para de iluminar, feito lua brilhante que parece me acompanhar. Uma luz tão acesa que transforma tudo ao redor. Uma doce beleza que faz a minha vida melhor. Tua pele macia é o veludo da sedução, transpirando poesia no suor da nossa paixão. Eu começo a sonhar que só existe você. Quando dos meus desejos não posso te esquecer. Hálito de champanhe que embriaga meu coração, mas só que eu te acompanhe na viagem dessa emoção. Nada é proibido, quando é fruto desse prazer. Quero arder nesse amor, eu te quero enquanto viver. é o veludo da sedução, transpirando poesia no suor da nossa paixão. Eu começo a sonhar que só existe você, dono dos meus desejos, posso te esquecer.
Deeper and deeper. 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 Very, very deeper. Very, very deeper. 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 Without moving. Without moving. Try to enter in the music with all your soul, with all your mind, with all your heart. In music, completely. To transform your mind. Mitchell, now you are very good as far as reading, and I give you a pencil. I don't know if you write with right hands or left, but when I say 3, in that moment your eyes will open and your hand can do something very interesting for you. A picture. Here you are on paper, a page. And when you are in very deep hypnotic state, and without changing your position of your body, only open your eyes, your money can begin to do this kind of work. Your right hand became more and more heavy, 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 heavy. And if you like, I ask your unconscious to know if would it be pleasure for you to do a picture. In the case of positive response, the finger on the left hand can go up to give me the answer. Very good. Thank you for the answer. Okay, very good. You're a very good psychologist. You're a very good boy. And now you can begin to express something very deep. Feel free to choose if you prefer to work with closed eyes or with open eyes. And you can also write something if you like, even to write your name, write the age. Good. And you feel better and better, better and better. Very good, very good, very good. Feel completely free, free. Completely free, free. And in the moment when you touch your nose with the finger of right hand, you can open your eyes and enter in the ordinary state. All depends of you. After opening your eyes, you can feel very, very good. Very, very good. You can open your eyes. Like a cat. Do some exercise with your body. Cat. Cat. To feel better. Then we can interpret the picture. But we must continue. Ahmed, now I'm again with you. You were the only person he was twice hypnotized, so you were lucky. And in this moment, I ask you, how do you feel now? impression? No? Doing your hands in completely anesthesia. Do you know? Very, very cold. Very, very cold. Very, very cold. Like ice. But we haven't neither to do with proof. But we can do something very interesting. I can touch your hand, and in this moment you cannot separate your hand from my hand. In this moment our hands became the only one thing. Only one thing. Like the trees, like the trees, like the trees. I ask you to try to separate your hand from my hand, but it will be impossible. Your hand is completely rigid. Even when you change your position, the impossibility to separate your hand from my hand. This unity represents for you something very important in your life, something very fundamental, and therefore also psychically you cannot separate your hand. Try separate your hand, but it's not possible. Try, it's not possible. Try, but 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 it's possible. Try. It's not possible. Try, but it's not possible. You didn't like to separate your hand. In this moment, you can feel something like protection. You can feel the energy, the power, something very positive, but enter in your body. You cannot separate your hand. You would be against yourself, against you. When I say 3, you must get up very, very quickly. But your hand will be always with me, without separation. One, 2, 3. Get up. Your eyes are closed. Close. Close. Come with me. Come with me. All your body became absolutely rigid. 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 Try separate your hand. Try separate your hand. You cannot. Cannot. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot. Try. You cannot. Try. Try. You cannot. Try. Try. You cannot. Try. Try. More. You cannot. Try. You cannot. And now open your eyes. and touch with your right hand the head of Abraham. And in that moment you can separate, with pleasure, my hand. Okay, shukran. Well, I propose you, if you are interested, to listen a short comment from every person who was hypnotized, because this is very important. Because we have seen so
שבו
many
בבקשה,
things,
נא לשבת.
and it will be now very interesting to listen a subject who was hypnotized. Then you can ask, you can do questions, and then I do my comment to this hypnotization. And we talk,
Possiamo vendere questo.
I should underline this is completely kosher, made in Israel, not from Italy, from the tree of Abraham garden. Okay, so please, can you tell us something about your experience with Israel?
In English, yeah?
In Dutch?
First, it was very special experience. I feel very, very good. I came here with bad feeling. I'm sick. I came with a fever. And when I came here to the stage, I started feeling good. Didn't have headache anymore. I even could talk what I couldn't do about 2 days. And I had a special feeling about the drawing because Petr, you asked me if I'm good in the drawing, if I was good in school, and the answer is that I don't think I have a big talent in draw, and I know that I'm supposed to show it to all of you, and I feel a little bit bad about it, you know, that I'm not going to make a big picture. It's not Picasso, and not even close. But even that, I feel very good about dancing because I know what I'm doing. And
It was something unpleasant during the hypnotization?
not unpleasure, I just had a little bit of fear because I'm very perfectionist and I don't like to show something that I don't do excellent, and it's very, Benoni. It's not good, not bad, just normal, not something that I would like to show. But the other thing about dancing, I don't know, I want to ask you, why did you choose me? How did you pick me? That for me dancing is not only, it's a work, it's a job, and also it's a hobby. And I feel very bad that I'm not dancing about 10 days because I got a flu. And I got again the feeling that I can't dance, that I have the power again. And I was very sad about it, but all day I was thinking about it. I'm not dancing about 10 days, I feel so heavy and I'm not moving. And when I came to the stage, I feel like I can dance again. I'm not so heavy. I have control of my body. I don't have fever anymore. That's all. Do you have any questions?
Some question? Okay.
כשצייר, ידעת מה את הולכת לצייר? היה לך איזושהי בקרה על זה, או תכנון?
Do you like me to translate? I wanted to draw a dancer that became a bird or something like that. But I told you that I don't have a talent for that. So I think it was a dancer, and just, that's something that view, not exactly view, שאיפה, ambition, to get a sky with the hands or something, to become a bird or a peach or something like that. It was very difficult for me to describe it in drawing. It's very easy for me to describe it with body language.
Okay, thank you very much.
לא, אני רוצה. לא. העניין שלכם הוא הראה את זה, את העניין עם האצבעות. אני לא כך הבנתי מה הוא רוצה ממני, שמעתי משהו כלומר שמשהו עם אצבע ביד שמאל על יד ימין, ואני לא כך הבנתי בדיוק לאיזה תנוחה הוא התכוון. לכם הוא הראה אותה, אבל אני לא ראיתי, והוא פשוט כיוון אותי. לא הופנתת בעבר.
והרגשת את ההתגובה שלך, למרות שהיה לך ניסיון קודם, איך היית...
אין לי אומדן, זה עמוק או לא. הייתי בשליטה מלאה, בהכרה מלאה. ידעתי שאתם צופים בי וזה קצת לא עיקב אותי, אבל הרגשתי קצת פחות חופשייה, נאמר ככה. לא כמו באיזו מסיבה שאני יכולה לתפוס ראש ולרקוד. ידעתי כמה שלי בבקרה, גם די חששתי במדרגה פה. אז ככה די מיששתי עם הרגליים. זה. כלומר, התודעה היא כל הזמן מאוד בהכרה מאוד מאוד מלאה, להפך, ולא יותר משל בדרך כלל, כי ידיעה שצופים בי והריכוז הוא מאוד גבוה.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. Other person who would like to do a testimony here?
I am an alcoholic.
אני לא יודע איך הוא הגיע, פתאום הוא נמשל. סתם היה פה במקרה.
Tell me, you don't speak English. Oh, yes. No. English. I really had a great time. What I was most impressed with was the combination of the physical kinesthetic sensation with the psychological. And, I've done a lot of imagery training, et cetera, but the physical aspect of, just the mind not only thinking but being moved really has an incredible experience. And I found myself at the beginning, just very, very conscious and knowing what's going on, and slowly all of a sudden getting into a totally different imago, imagery, I don't know what. And I was totally at a different place by the end. Some people might have seen me smiling or something. I was on a nice trip.
Thank you very much. Any questions? No? Yes, a question.
It was just the experience I was having.
Sorry. Yes.
Tu traduci io voglio parlare italiano prima voglio fare sentirti cosa ho sentito effettivamente che non posso esprimere questo non so l'ebraico un arabo che il linguaggio italiano intellettuale era in italiano
la safà intellettuale dell'italchese.
Allora per farlo parlare italiano più minuti
אני באמת חושב שהוא לא השתכנע משהו בעצם. פטר, devi liberarlo תראו, הוא לא כפוף לחוקים שלנו, זה בסדר.
Inizio pensavo che tu mi facevi
בהתחלה
volevi
חשבתי
parlare russo.
שאתה רוצה שאני
Io volevo
אדבר רוסית.
sentirti. Comunque tu ce l'hai una particolare,
יש
hai
לך איזה דרך מיוחדת,
occhi brillanti li
יש לך
chiamano.
עיניים, כן?
Occhi brillanti.
עיניים בוהקות, מבריקות,
Possono dare effetto
יכולות
veloce.
לתת השפעה מהירה.
Quando mi hai arrivato a mano,
כשהורדת את הידיים,
arrivato a mano,
כשהרמת את הידיים, דבר איטלקית, נו?
non potevo farla,
לא יכלתי,
non potevo farla scendere giù. Non potevo farla scendere giù.
למטה.
Ho cercato di fare il contrario.
ניסיתי
per non
להתנגד,
essere-
לעשות הפוך, שונה,
Notte dopo sono entrato in
אבל נכנסתי לאיזשהו מצב,
certe sezioni che non potevo vedere niente.
לא יודע מה זה סקציונה, אבל סקציונה, ש...
Non potevo vedere
איזה
niente.
סקציונה?
Sezioni.
פיסציונה, לאיזה מצב קיבוע שלא יכלתי לעשות כלום.
Io sentivo bene,
אני הרגשתי מצוין, טוב,
ti seguivo.
עקבתי אחרי מה
Comunque
שאמרת.
tu sei entrato nel mio particolare che
אחר כך נכנסת
volevo anche sentire da molto tempo.
שרציתי לשמוע מהרבה זמן, להרגיש מהרבה זמן.
Io sentivo 30 minuti che mi hanno detto 20 minuti, io lo sentivo più di 3 minuti.
אני הרגשתי כמו 2-3 דקות את החצי שעה.
Questo tempo che molto velocemente.
Dissociazione del tempo.
דיסטורסיון. time distortion, ovviamente. ברור, time distortion.
Comunque ero piacevole
היה נעים מאוד.
tutto qua.
אני רק מוכרח להגיד לכם שהבחור הזה הוא סיים קורס בעצם שבוע שעבר, ובאחד הפגישות הוא הגיע מחדר הניתוח לקורס. הוא עבר ניתוח כיס מרה, אני לא יודע אם הוא היה רדום מהניתוח או רדום אצלי, הגיע ישן, יצא ישן, חזר ישן, ממש הגיע, יצא מחדר הניתוח, בא בשעה 9 בבוקר לקורס, המשכנו את הקורס, זהו, באמת הוא חסיד ההתנזר.
אולי הוא יכול לתאר את האיטלקייה שהוא לקח איתה.
Voglio non sapere come era l'italiana che lui ha preso. איך הייתה איטלקיה?
Lui pensa che lui sa tutto cosa ho detto. Infatti mi hanno detto qualche frasina di qua.
הוא אומר שאני חושב שהוא יודע את מה שהוא אמר, אבל הוא לא...
תרגם. יש כמה מילים שהם אמרו לי את זה באיטלקית, שאני יכולתי להגיד איפה אני הייתי. אז רוב הייתי עם...
lui era con qualcuno che era in passato, che si è ricordato.
Che la donna mi è piaciuta in Italia.
אישה שמצא חן בעיניו באיטליה.
Grazie mille, grazie.
Vai tu, Veneto.
So in the first time, I feel tired with my hands because of these things, but I feel a little of relaxation, not so much. In the second time,
The first session.
The first session. The second time, when I was laying here and you work in the other side, I opened my eyes and see you that you are. There was no connection between me and you. When you come back to me and you put your hand in my hand and ask me to separate, it was very difficult to separate. I tried twice or 3 times to separate, but I couldn't. When I was walking with you, I was very, very relaxed. But I don't want to separate my hand from your hand when you ask me if you can hear. The second session was more deeper, yeah. It was deeper than the first.
Pleasure.
It was a little of pleasure also.
Didn't you feel a sense of attention in the moment when you were alone?
No, I opened my eyes. First, in the beginning, I think that you speak with me, but when I opened my eyes, I saw that you speak with another person, and I left down just.
I should like to thank you very much. I should like to underline that it works only when the patient has a completely trust on you, so he accepts that it's possible not separate the hands, because in the moment when he decided that, or he didn't believe or not believe on my words, in that moment it's possible to separate. It's only the question. Therefore, sometimes seems that hypnotism has a special power under patient, under person. It's not true. It's the only power, the power of the trust, of the confidence. I think.
אני רק רוצה להעיר.
Reflex when you see, when you say, separate your hand. I think that a movement to go away, but you, in the same time, you say cannot. As I think that's another reaction. He cannot. In the mind, inside the cannot. So this and the other parameter, parameter for this.
Yes. In general, I can say you that it's also very useful to utilize this kind of hypnosis in normal psychotherapy. So not only for normal person that wanted to facilitate abilities to obtain something more in their profession, but also in the psychotherapy you can, for example, ask to do some pictures or to song or to dance. All is possible. And so this is creative hypnosis, that the therapist is very creative and can create a space of maximal liberty. It was very necessary in the former Soviet Union, where was terrible politically system close with dictator of communism. And it was necessary, it was difficult to be open and to do the things how the people wanted. But so therefore also the signification of this creative hypnosis was very important, for example, in Moscow and its centers of hypnosis. But it's also important in our society because it's other system of dictator, economic dictator on us, and so again hypnosis, creative hypnosis can be important to create the feeling of the liberty and to can not to lose our unconscious process and rationality process, where is also very important in our lives. Okay?
מספר הערות לשימוש היומיומי שלנו, אני...
Chi mi traduce?
מספר הערות לשימוש היומיומי שלנו כמהפנטים, כי בסך הכל אנחנו, חוץ מזה שנהנינו מאוד בערב, רוצים גם להפיק תועלת מיידית. אז הדבר הראשון, שימו לב שאצל פטרה, כך צריך להיות אצל כולנו, אין כישלון, זאת אומרת הוא לא יכול להיכשל, זה יקרה עוד דקה, עוד 2 דקות. העיניים כשהוא אומר עצמות הן פקוחות, אז זה משתנה לפקוחות, אז הם יעצמו אחר כך, זה יקרה. כלומר, הכלל הראשון של יכולת שלנו להאמין ביכולת הסוגסטיבילית שלנו, ושהסוגסטיה תתממש, צריך להמשיך איתה, לממש אותה בכל מחיר. ראיתם שהוא אומן בזה, וגם במקרים כמו למשל, אדי, שבהתחלה בכלל, מה, צחוק, לא צחוק, אנחנו בינינו גם הספקנו להחליף מילים באותו הזמן. אוקיי, החבר'ה כבר חושבים, הנה, עומד להיכשל. זה שטויות, עוד רגע, עוד שנה. צריך סבלנות, להאמין ביכולת שלך, ואז הזולת, ברגע שהוא מתקשר, יתרחש התהליך ההיפנוטי. דבר שני, אני חוזה לנגיעות, כי הנגיעות זה דבר מאוד רגיש. אני בטוח לא בטוח אם כולם הצליחו לשים לב, או שלא ראו, או שלא לכולם הייתה הרגישות הזאת, כשפטר רקד עם מירב, ומירב הגיבה איך שהגיבה, אבל פטר, כמו בעדיקות, לפי דעתי משהו כמו 30 סנטימטר מרחק עם היד קצת התקרבה, ללא שום כוונה מצד מירב כמובן, אבל כשהיד הייתה, הוא שמר, כאילו שפטר היה באיזה קטלפסיה של 30 סנטימטר מרחק, או 25, זה לא עבר את זה, זה לא ירד את המחיצה הזאת. הוא היה כל הזמן במודעות שלמה, ותאמינו לי שהוא חשב כל הזמן, בלי שאני שואל אותו, עוד נדבר אחר כך, יש לנו עוד איזה 3 לילות לדבר, ודאי שהוא חשב כל שנייה מה יכול להיות, איך אתם רואים את זה ואנחנו רואים את זה וכו'. אז פשוט צריך להיזהר עם זה ולשים לב, אבל להשתמש בזה, זה לאפשר. לא ייתכן שהוא יעודד מצב, ואחר כך הוא יתנכר לו. אז הוא מקבל את המצב, אבל עם השמירה. הדבר הנוסף זה רציתי דבר שלישי, טוב, שכחתי דבר שלישי ברגע זה. לא, היו לי 3 דברים שרציתי, אבל לא חשוב. בסדר. לא, היה עוד דבר שלישי, אבל לא חשוב. אנחנו פה צריכים לסיים בגלל האולם. אז מה שאני אולי הערה ככה לנו, נמצאים פה לא יודע כמה עשרות גם ברגע זה, לשמחתי, הכינוס הכי גדול שאני הייתי בארץ, בכל השנים שאני מכיר את נושא ההיפנוזה, מלבד כנס ארצי שנערך פעם בכמה שנים, היה פחות מהקבוצה שנשארה כרגע בסוף. זאת אומרת שכשהיינו בהתחלה בסביבות ה-120 איש ככה, כולל הנסתחת תרבות והרביי, אבל הם חלק, תראו, הכי חשובים מהערב הזה הם נשארו, אז באמת זו הצלחה יוצאת מן הכלל, ואני חושב שנוכל להמשיך בכל מיני אירועים מהסוג הזה. בבקשה? כן. נוכל להמשיך בכל מיני אירועים מהסוג הזה. עכשיו יש פה גברת שמציעה טרמפ לנתניה. יש פה עוד הצעות לטרמפים? אוקיי, תודה רבה.